Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more of the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Unfortunately, I've had my first death, and I'm going to have to resort to using a resurrection stone. And I believe we'll be... Alright. Back out here. Try and follow the stair upwards. And here we go, back into the maze. Okay, I've already done this, so I'm going to go ahead and skip through some of this dialogue. You decide to take a look around, examine the room. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and enter the archway because climbing the stairs is a bad idea. I know better than to go south, so we're going to go north. Oh, it's changed! You open a door leading into the square. Your eyes are immediately drawn to a... Okay, yeah, we've seen this. So this is where I died last, was with the Minotaur. Okay, well, let's see if we have a chance against him. Fight the Minotaur. So the maze changes every time you're in it. That's interesting. Alright, well, I expect him to bulldoze through here. I'm going to go ahead and move. Yeah, I was correct. Now he's going to attack. I'm going to sidestep again. Okay, now he's going to move. I'm assuming he's going to move in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and attack. You know what? Let's attack here. That's a safe move. Alright, so he's going to attack. We'll sidestep. Okay, so he's going to attack again. And he shouldn't be able to hit me, so I'll go ahead and attack. Okay, he's going to move. We'll attack. Alright, let's move again. Okay, so he's going to attack this way. I'm going to sidestep in case he does his charge move. Yeah, he did. I didn't see him shake. I don't actually know what he's going to do here. I'm going to attack here just to be on the safe side. Okay. Let's move. Obviously, he can run into me. Let's attack him. Alright, I think he's going to move in front of me, but I think if I attack here, either way, it's safe. And we've got him. Alright, that went a little bit better than the last time we fought him, but the last time I fought him, I had, like, no health whatsoever. Okay, you've defeated the Minotaur. With an almighty bellow, the Minotaur crashes to the ground. Its legs twitch, spasming reflexively. The beast lies still. Its head lands with a painful thump on your feet, and you hop back in pain. Wiping your weapon's blade, you return it to its sheath. Sorting through the broken pots, you find a little of interest. The liquid looks, smells, and tastes like water. The coins in the pot are a fraud. Some genuine gold pieces lie on the surface of the pile. Underneath are merely painted pieces of pot. Alright, so we got some gold pieces. As you tip the vase over, it slips and breaks. A crystal shard appears hidden inside a false bottom of the bowl. You place it in your pack. Okay, got some luck back. That's good. With nothing else of importance in the room, you decide to leave. Exits. Leaving, okay, we'll go north. Alright, well, we don't like this. So we're going to run towards the archway. Oh, no. You run as fast as you can, but the ghostly hands are faster than you are. One of them grips your corporeal form, and your whole body feels icy cold as it begins to squeeze you. You struggle to free yourself from the ghost's grip, but finally manage to shake the spiritual form from your body. The hands continue to press around you, and you realize that the only way forward is to fight. Crap. So far, we're having a really rough time here. Alright, so I have no idea how these guys attack. I'm going to attack here. Alright, so they attack at diagonals, it appears. And I didn't notice, but are they all going to stay still? I'm going to attack here again. Alright, so I kind of see their pattern. This time I didn't see them shake, so I assume some of them are going to move. Alright, I'm going to back up one. I think that was the right call. Now I have no idea what to do. I'm gonna just have to attack, I think, and do a clash with this guy. Okay, that actually worked out. I think this one's gonna move. I'm not sure where. I was wrong, but I did manage to get that one, so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna backpedal. Or just move forward. That's a good call, I think. Okay. This is a bad spot to be in, I think. I think I'm screwed no matter what I do. I could get hit twice here, or I could only get hit once. It depends on my luck. I'm going to move here. Well, no, I could get hit twice either way I look at it. Because if he attacks forward, he's going to hit me. And if this guy attacks in that two-space thing, he's going to hit me. But if I move here and this guy does the two-strike forward, I'm hit. And if this guy does the diagonal attack, I'm hit. And if I backpedal and this guy does the two attack and this guy does the diagonal attack, I'll be hit twice. So no matter what I do here, I'm going to get attacked twice probably. But I'm going to try and mitigate the damage by just attacking forward. Okay, that was the right call, even though I kind of lucked out there. I'm going to attack here as well. Okay, so at this point, I think the right move is to move. Do a quick jab here. Alright, I didn't see where these guys are going to end up. I'm just going to make a guess here. Good call on my end. Alright, the safe move is to move here. Good call. I don't think I really have a choice here. I'm just going to attack. Okay, so it's going to move, so I'll attack. Alright, I think I got through that without getting hit. We'll find out. Lost no stamina and 24 souls. I needed to not lose stamina there because I did lose some when they grabbed me. The small room is now eerily silent. You decide the best course of action to push onwards. Alright, I might as well go to the north just to make sure that was not for... Oh, boy. I have to fight the giant rats now. So that was the same as last time. I don't remember how the giant rats work. I believe they attack at diagonals. I'm going to go with the piercing strike here. Alright, so I was correct. But I think the biggest problem with them is you don't really know what they're going to do. So you know how they can attack you, but you don't know whether they're going to attack you or not, is the biggest problem. I think the safe call is to move here. Because I don't think they shake. And this is where I lost a ton of health. Because I couldn't figure that out. Well, I'm just going to attack this one to be on the safe side. We're going to clash here. Alright, I won. Alright, the safe move is to move here. Alright, now I gotta guess things. I'm gonna do a quick jab here. Alright, now I gotta guess. Is it gonna attack or is it gonna move? I'm just gonna attack. Yeah, so that was not correct. I'm gonna move here. Don't have the quick jab back. I also don't want them to corner me, though. So I'll move here. Alright, I'm going to piercing strike here. Ah, good call. Then we can quick jab it. I'm going to attack. It might move, but that's okay. I'm going to attack again. Yeah, these guys are bastards. Figuring out what they're going to do is really problematic. I gotta just move in safe areas and use my skills when I can. Alright, this time I think it's gonna move, so I'm gonna bank on that. Got it. Alright, I managed to get through that fight without losing any health because I kind of knew how the fight was gonna go. So that was good. The rest feed? Okay, so we have to go south. Go south. So this was fruitless, unfortunately. Other than I got a little bit of gold, but that's meaningless. And okay, we'll go south here. Okay, go east. So it's a dead end. You realize a cluster of crystalline objects ahead and realize that you have hit a dead end. The only option is to go back west. I do like that they changed the maze every time you're in it. I mean, that gives it a lot of replayability. That may be lacking in other parts of the game. Okay, so we can go north. Go ahead and do that. We got a T-junction. Go east. Okay, go south. Alright, so we're at the crossroads. Alright, we'll talk to the goblin. I'm going to say something a little bit different, though. I want to say, how did you get up there? Okay. So we've already had this kind of stuff. How was the cage lowered? You need to find some kind of sort of a thing to slot into box down there. It'll be somewhere on this level. Alright, examine the box. Okay, we've seen this before. Alright. So now we just need to find the thing. Alright, so let's go south here. Another dead end. Alright, so we're running out of places to go. Leave by the exits. I guess we'll go east here. Alright, this is a new room. As you walk into the small room, you can hear crying. On the floor in front of you, you see a large shape which looks like an ogre lying on its back. It's either sleeping or dead. Lying across the top of the ogre with their back to you is someone or something dressed in orcish armor. The sobbing and wailing appears to be coming from them. Okay. Ask what the problem is. You ask what the problem is and whether you can help. The figure turns around and you see that this is a young orc, his eyes red and puffy, tears rolling down his cheeks. She is gone, completely dead. I told them, orcs, she was not well enough to enter this stinking maze. They pushed her too far this time, he says through muffled sobs. You suddenly feel sorry these wretched creatures. Obviously the ogre meant something to this orc. Okay, give the orc a gold donation. Why not? Your sudden compassion compels you to throw a coin in the direction of the orc. He catches the shiny prize and chokes back a few tears. That is very generous of you, he mumbles. For your kindness, I'll give you some knowledge that I know. He stands up, wiping away his tears. I suppose you are here for the master's treasure. I hear a key for that is found in this scary dead place. A nasty dead wit creature stole it from us once. Oh, and you might be needing this. The orc throws you a strange metal object. It looks like this is a handle that can be inserted into a box under the goblin cage. Okay, so we want to go west then. Okay, slot the winch handle into the slot. During the winch, you can hear some kind of clunking mechanical noise coming from somewhere beneath your feet. The cage begins to drop down in a jerking motion, which makes the goblin jump up to its feet and grip the bars. Crikey, you was doing it! Of all the times had to be on my shift, didn't it? The goblin shouts anxiously. With a few minutes, the cage thuds down onto the floor, and the sound echoes around the room. The goblin jumps out of the cage, gripping a crystal shard in one hand and a short sword in the other. Fight the goblin. Alright, and this should be the last of the shards, so we should be good to leave. Alright, so he's going to attack. I have no idea what kind of attacks he does. He'll just move. Oh, little bastard, huh? Alright, well, we're going to have to figure him out. Let's give him a quick jab. Yeah, suck on that. We'll move. Okay, he's there. I'm going to backpedal. Move forward. Okay, let's backpedal again. I'll move. I'll attack here. Gotcha. Little ass. Alright, he's more than likely going to attack. I'm just going to attack him. We'll clash. I think I failed, though. Alright, I don't know what he's going to do here. Oh, it doesn't let me move, huh? Alright, we'll move. If I'm wrong with my positioning, I'm going to get hit. But I'm going to be able to do that and kill him. Alright. I got hit twice there. I would have preferred not to, but you've defeated the goblin. Reach down and grab the crystal shard from the hand of the goblin. It's smeared in green blood. The goblin's eyes slowly open. I did a good job, huh? Then it closes them for a final time and breathes its last. Alright, so we're just going to go back because I think I have what I need. If I don't, I don't, and no big deal. But I should have 2 shards at this point. One from the Minotaur and one from the goblin. Okay, go to the plinth. Alright, the small crystal plinth sparkles with ethereal quality. It looks as though it holds 3 crystal rods inserted into circular slots with one of these holes already filled. Do you have the other 2? Yes, I do. Yes, insert them immediately. Slide the crystals into the plinth. As they slide in, they emit a high-pitched sound which almost sounds like the singing of one long, joyful note. Immediately, the strange crystalline structures that surround you are also emit this note, and the archway begins to shake. You feel a strange throbbing in your skull, but somehow something compels you to walk through. Climb the stairs. Alright, so we got out of that mess. With a deep breath, you follow the steps and climb upwards. Soon enough, you reach the top of the stairs and find a solid oak door. It seems heavy and secure, yet to your surprise, the door is unlocked. Blair, you have done well to bring Alexandra of Blacksand this far. As such, I shall reward you. If you perish in the 2nd level of the maze, you shall return here, and here is another gift. And stamina, well, that's lovely. Turning the handle, you give the heavy door a push and proceed to the next level of the maze. The room. Okay. You enter a large square room, and the center of the room is a gray-haired old man sitting at the desk. His desk is covered in paper and parchments of various sorts, and he holds a long quill pen. He's surrounded by books, thousands of them, line the shelves around the halls, from floor to ceiling, and you also notice a large wooden door on the far wall. As you enter, the old man looks up at you. Who are you? The old man continues to glare at you. Well, speak up. Cat people got your tongue? Alright, we'll talk to the old man pleasantly. He's enraged by your pleasantries. He waves his hand in the air, mumbles a few strange syllables, and then points at you. You feel your head spinning. Well, F you! He walks over to you and beckons you to sit in the chair, explaining that he is the maze master in the charge of the maze of Zagor. He then points his finger and a book slips from the nearby shelf and floats on the desk in front of him. You deduce that he is a wizard of some power. You ask him the way out of the maze. The ending to your story is still to be decided, adventurer. There are many choices ahead, he says. Thus, you must find the one scroll known as the 400 and bring it to me. Only then your fate decided. Suddenly the door opens. Just as you are about to enter, he runs over to you and hands you a human skull with a large red dot that looks like blood. In the center of the forehead, you look at him quizzically. Trust me, you'll need this, he says, and beckons you to enter the doorway. Oh, he's an asshole, but whatever. Alright, so we're in another maze, it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and go north here. Okay, we'll go east. That's no good. You walk into a room. In the center of the room is a deep pit filled with large wooden spikes. The only way to get across the chasm is to walk around the edges of the pit on either side. The passageway continues on the other side. I'll examine the pit. You get close to the edge of the pit and peer down below. You can see a number of bones and detritus strewn around at the bottom. As you take a step backwards, you think you see something out of the corner of your eye. Crap. He just screwed me with the lock. There's no way I'm going to pass. F you, wizard! Oh. Alright. So now it's down to 2. Dim light is playing tricks with your eyes. Alright, this place is obviously having an effect on your mind. You brush off the strange feeling. Alright. Carefully you walk around. So now I'm down to 2 luck. Jeez. Carefully you walk around the edge of the pit. You're about halfway across when you hear the sounds of heavy stonework grinding together. All of a sudden, The block you are standing on lifts upwards with great speed. As you hurtle upwards, you hear a metallic noise and see a large spike descend from the roof. You slam into the spike before falling towards the pit. That doesn't sound good. Flailing, you can't fall into the pit, but more like onto... Wait, I'm sorry. Flailing, you don't fall into the pit, but more like onto the pit. I'm lost there, but okay. It was an illusion all along. Okay, that's why. And you find yourself on a hard surface, which must be some kind of invisible barrier. You roll off, and on the area on the other side, you can now either continue to go whence you came, perhaps it leads east or west. Well, we'll continue east, because we went through all that. Might as well see what's over here. Alright, we'll go south. Okay, we'll go here just to see if it connects. It does. I am really in a bad way. That whole trap and the fact that I have no luck really, really screwed me. I'll go west. I'll see what's down here. Okay. Continue south. Alright, this is turning into a pretty big maze. Alright, the corridor abruptly ends, and you find yourself facing a large wooden door carved in the face of a vicious-looking demon. It has 3 large red dots painted in blood on the surface. Investigate the door. The door looks quite sturdy, but you could break it down if you were strong enough. There may be some other way of opening it, though. Okay. So I need to get 3 blood dots painted on the skull, apparently. Alright, you decide to keep wandering the mysterious passageways. The only exit way leads west, so we'll go that way. Go south. Go east. Go east. Okay. This looks the same. 4 large red dots, so I have to keep wandering the maze. You decide to keep wandering the west. Okay. West. So there's a lot of rooms I gotta enter, apparently. North. East. Alright, you enter a small room that has corridors leading off from it in all directions. Sitting cross-legged in the middle of the chamber is a strange-looking character dressed as a fool, but in a darker styled version of a fool's costume. They stare at you, a mask with a permanent grin covering their face. Welcome to the heart of the maze. I am but a simple fool. They introduce themselves simply. You cautiously ask the fool what they are doing there. Mathis is my name. As you can see, to learn more from me, I'll need gold times 3. Give Mathis 3 gold pieces. 3 gold pieces. Boo, penny pincher. Money grubber, cheapskate. Their mood instantly changes as they snatch the coins from your hand with a laugh. I'll take it anyway. I hear that the mighty Zagor has a chest of wonders that requires many keys to open. These keys are wily and wander around the Firetop Mountain of their own will. Okay. I hear that the orcs regularly find them in their disgusting broth. I even heard that one orc lost a few teeth from biting one. Somehow, he looks even uglier now. How does that even happen? Then they pause and lean close to you. Did you find anything interesting in the maze so far? Show Mathis your skull. Fool stares at you from their cold, lifeless mask. Ooh, a skull! We're the best of friends. You want out of the maze, don't you? Well, give me that skull you have. There's an insidious crackle from behind the mask. You trust Mathis, don't you? Trust Mathis. Reaching out to give you your skull to Mathis, they savagely snatch it from your hands. Before you can protest, they have pulled out a paintbrush covered in what appears to be red paint. Laughing with glee, they start painting the skull. Soon they are done and hand the skull back to you. There you go. Now your skull has 5 dots on it. Ha 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 ha! See if you can escape now. Sure enough, there are now 5 red dots on the skull. Mathis returns back to their seated position and starts to sing a tune, ignoring you entirely. You decide to press on through the strange and surreal maze. Alright, so just to confirm... Oh, crap. Let's go to one of those rooms and see if we can get in one of them. Because otherwise, that guy kind of screwed me, and made it so that I have too many dots. So we just go to one of the doors and see if it will open. Investigate the door. Yeah, I have to have the exact number of dots. What an ass. Well, I mean, it's possible he did that because he knew no door had 5 dots on it. Okay. You going east? Okay, you go south. Go east. Go south. Another door. 2 large red dots, so we know what that means. Keep wandering the maze. North. Alright, well, I'm going to go east. Go north. Just going to confirm. Alright. It has a large red... Oh, you ass! Walls zoom out of the... Okay, halfway through the woods. Door has been carved in the... Yeah, it has a large red dot painted on it. Investigate the door. Yeah, that asshole. He, I bet you he made it so that I can not get out via normal means. Oh, there we go. The corridor abruptly ends and you find yourself facing a large wooden door frame carved at 5 large red dots. Hold up the human skull with 5 dots painted on it. Okay, holding up the skull to the door, it begins to glow an unearthly green color. The door also begins glowing with the wood, and the wood creaks as the face on the door begins to distort. Burst of energy, the wood splinters, and you take cover as wood scatters across the room. The skull you were holding then crumbles to dust in your hand. You walk through the entrance and into a small room. In the far corner is a table. Resting on the top is a large rolled-up scroll. On inspection, you notice that it has a red wax seal with a large 400 stamped onto it. This must be the one that the Maze Master asked you for earlier. Okay. You decided to make your way back to the Maze Master's room by heading south. Okay, well that went well, I guess. At first, you know, he made it sound like there was no way that we were going to get out, but he obviously did us a favor. We just had to find the right door. I don't want to go through that room again, so we'll go this way. Here we go. Alright, you ran to the large square room adorned with fully stocked bookshelves. The gray-haired old man finishes writing something on a large scroll, lays down his quill, and looks up at you. You again. Do you have what I asked for? He inquires with a cock of his head. You give him the item he asked for. You pull out the scroll from your pack. The Maze Master's eyes gleam as he takes it from your possession. You've done well, adventurer, he exclaims as he breaks the seal and unfurls the scroll. 400, your quest is over. Turns the scroll around and reads aloud the number 400, followed by the words, your quest is over. You are a little confused as your quest is far from over. You look rightfully confused, continues the Maze Master. Don't worry, this scroll is an old artifact that was created over 30 years ago. Many a young, brave adventurer sought it, and many perished. You will no doubt have come across their pitiful souls on your journey. I hear that there is one called Orania who has harvested these souls, but my guess is you will have already met her. The Maze Master begins waving his hands in a circle, and a bright light engulfs you. You find yourself back in the tall, pillared room with the intricate glass globe. It seems that Zagor's trap can be quite devious. Believed to be free of the strange prison, you decide to continue your journey. Alright. The passageway ahead runs northward for some time. Finally, you reach a small room that contains a large wooden door. There's a wooden bench, which would be convenient for a rest. The passageway continues northwards on the other side of the room. Okay. Whew, we needed this. I only have 1 provision left in my pack, so this will be the last of the provisions I use. We'll go ahead and rest here, use our provisions because we're going to need it. Rest and consume some provisions. And I'll go ahead and probably make this a stopping point of the video. Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and do that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.